welcome to another YouTube video. Today is going to be my favorite but the hardest day of my training split. So today is going to be a full day of training and eating like whole foods and shit and just replenishing of leg day and running. So we're going to kick off our day with a 6-mile run this morning, and it's finally getting warm out, nice out, so it's going to be a vibe. Not really worried about pace right now. Just going out and logging zone 2 miles and just enjoying it. So yeah, so I got some electrolytes in here with some seltzer water, and this is like how I like to start my run, pre-run on the cut. Now normally anything over 10 miles I'll use some carb sources, but just because today's not over 10 miles, we're just sipping on electrolytes, gonna do this one fasted and rip it. So catch you guys on the trailhead. Bad day to be smiles. Alright, so I want to say we are 7 pounds down almost from initially 3 weeks ago in the cut. So like, yeah, losing a little over 2 pounds a week. I'm going to try and pull it back a bit, but overall it's going really good. Cut's going good, and I guess I'm like almost victim weight, which people say is anything under 200 pounds. Yeah, I don't really agree with that because one, I used to be like, I want to get to 215, 220, 230, and I got up to 217. That was the heaviest I ever got and the biggest I ever got. But to be honest with you guys, I was strong as an ox, but I would say I felt really unhealthy. Like, I was hammering food so much that like I would wake up full and bloated, and it was just like something where I was just doing it because of the scale weight, and I just wanted to be like big. And I didn't really feel healthy. So I think like chasing a number on the scale is pretty irrelevant. You gotta, focus on, one, being healthy, and also feeling the best, in my opinion, to be able to go run, to be able to, move around effortlessly without being out of breath, and to still throw around weight in the gym. Like, all that shit is like important to me. So like, I don't really care about scale weight because, I don't value that number. I value how I feel and how I look in the mirror. So, if you're happy with the way you look in the mirror, that's what you should go by. So like, don't tie yourself to your body weight. Yeah, I'm a victim weight here soon. If that's what people say is anything under 200 pounds, but I'm honestly glad because I love being light. I like being fit. I like being real lean and strong. So yeah, but yeah, it hit me. I was like, I guess, I see those videos. I know they're not serious, but it's just funny. I kind of like calling myself victim weight. It kind of fires me up. I'm not no victim, but I'm sure you guys saw those like TikToks and whatnot. But yeah, we're gonna go slam some miles. So let's do it. What shoe do I wear? You guys always ask. New Balance SC trainers, super calm trainers. I love these shoes so much to the point that like when I'm finished with my run, I even wear them to weight train. I don't even really take them off after. Like, some shoes you just want to get out of. These are so comfy. I like to stay in them. So the super comp New Balance trainers. I would say my second shoe from this would be, the Nike Invincible Run 3s. So these are first. I like these so much because the stack height, a lot of kind of comfort in your midsole. I'm very flat-footed, and these just seem to fit my foot real well. Even if you're not, I think they'd be great, but they have so much return, and the stack height on them just really feels good. It feels like you're running on a cloud, and the plates in them, just tons of energy moving forward, and yeah, a lot of return on them, and it helps the turnover of your feet, I think. So yeah, these are my favorite shoe. I know I say this all the time, and this isn't sponsored. I'm genuinely just sharing. I think these are my favorite shoe. But and I think they're relatively cheap compared to like some of the other brands out there. But yeah, I like these, and I wear them every run, so I should probably get a new pair. If you guys are wondering like, hey, how much should you change out your shoes? I try to get anywhere from like, I would say, I don't really put a mileage on them. I know there's certain mileages. I do it when I start to feel like my feet aren't recovering and they don't feel how they used to when they were broken in and comfy. So you'll notice the foam just starts to feel a little more dead. Like when you run, you don't really get a return. It kind of hurts. Yeah, you need new shoes. So definitely not getting to that point yet, which is crazy because I logged a lot of miles on these shoes. So I mean, they're definitely worth the money. But anyways, I talk about what I'm going to do next. I know you guys wonder what endurance event I'm cutting down for. I'm just going to be honest and share with you guys what's been on my mind. So I definitely want to go into another Ironman prep, and I want to do a half and a full. Now, that's because, as you guys know, if you follow my content, I twisted my ankle at the finish line of an Ironman of a half. Like literally twisted my ankle, fractured it right at the finish line, like this close to the finish line. There was a hole because it covered it over like this grass area, and yeah, some other people actually like really messed up their ankle at the same event. So wild. But then I couldn't train for the full that I was supposed to do in Arizona because I was injured and I only had like 3 weeks. So I was just like, yeah, like just can't do it. And then I went into bodybuilding prep, then did the 100-mile race, and now I'm just vibing. I'm just, trying to stay on top of my fitness and just trying to stay ready. I like to say I like to stay ready. I don't let myself fall out of shape. I don't let myself get away from not training or go the opposite direction. I'm just consistent. Consistency is, I think, the power of. I just don't give myself any time to digress because I stay on top of it. Am I running 80 miles a week? Hell no. No, I'm not doing that like I was in my ultra prep. But what I am doing is I'm just maintaining. I'm running 25, 30 miles a week, just sharpening that spear and making sure that I'm ready to go whenever my time's called, whenever I decide to sign up for something. I just stay ready. I think of almost like a gun. You know, imagine there's a train like a weapon, but imagine there's like a AK-47, or everybody knows that gun, so I said that, or just a pistol, and its safety is on. Well, you gotta pull that safety off, whereas I'm always on fire. I don't have a safety. Like, I'm consistent, I'm training, I don't have to go through that process. I'm just ready to go. So that's kind of how I like to say, like, I'm just ready to fire. There's no safety. I'm just going. I'm just staying on top of training because that's how it's easier. You don't have to go into this huge training block and work your way up and take, you know, twice as long because you weren't disciplined to stay. I don't ever want to get to a point where I only do something, just for a little while. I like to stay ready. I like to stay fit. What's the point of putting in all that work just to give it up? Like, seriously, it just doesn't make sense. If you're doing fitness, like, and you want to be fit and you want to have these big endeavors, is right, because what you don't use, you lose. And I know that. Same with muscle. You don't lift, you're going to lose the muscle. You don't run, you're going to lose the aerobic base, you're going to lose the fitness very fast. So anybody that works out can attest to this shit. I'm not spilling new evidence or science. It's just true. So stay on top of it. But yeah, those are like the two things I've been thinking about. Down the road, another ultra. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say never, but I don't know about bodybuilding. It mentally for myself, just because it's very selfish in terms of like balancing it with life. Um, and it was very fun, but I just don't know if I'll ever go into like a bodybuilding prep again. I just don't really have an interest. That might change. I don't know. But I just enjoy training now and really pushing my mental and physical in both the weight room and cardio. But at the end of the day, like, I also am realizing that, like, no, you don't have to do anything a certain way. You don't have to train a certain way. You can just train and do the events that you enjoy, and you don't have to be the best at it. You don't have to kill yourself every workout. Just do what makes you happy. And that's what I'm doing. So, yeah, I'm curious to see what you guys like to see. And like, if I end up choosing that, that's dope. But at the end of the day, like, I'm just gonna kind of train the way that makes me happy, just as if I would, want you guys to do the same thing. Like, life is so short, you should do what makes you happy. Seriously, it doesn't make sense to just do something because it's cool or trendy or whatever. This hybrid stuff's really trendy right now, and I kind of get tired of saying that word, but a lot of people understand what that means. But at the end of the day, this is just my life. I've been doing this for 6 years. It's just my life. So yeah, I enjoy it, and it's what makes me happy, and I'm going to continue to do it. and you know, we'll see what's in the cards, but definitely gotta cut down for sure. You know, I'm pretty lean. I know you guys were saying I'm not lean. I'd say I'm 15-14%, but I think I need to cut down a good amount. I want to get down to like 190, 187 for my next race, because I'm tired of like kind of being fast. Like, I'm not that fast. Like Nick, Luke, like they blew me away. Like Fonz is getting fast. Like I need to get fast. Like I'm big right now. Like, so I need to downsize a bit. I wouldn't say I'm big. I'm just like a diesel right now. I'm just a little fluffy. That's okay. That's why we're doing this. So yeah, just had a midlife crisis here on the camera right now. I don't know what I was talking about, but finally get into it. What you say? Let's rip. Wrapped up 6 miles at an 8-minute and 28-minute per mile pace. Here's what the cut's looking like. A little leaner each week, right where we want to be, but I like to run to vibe, not to die. Like I said in my last YouTube video, I think a lot of people resonate with that. 8:28, like nothing crazy, really pretty easy for me, but it's more about, you know, just logging miles and enjoying it. So yeah, 6 miles in the bag. This watch right here is in my bio, $200 off for like 2 more weeks, so don't miss it. It's an Epix, as well as the watch I used in my Ironman, which is a Phoenix. So the Phoenix and the Epix is $200 off, which, like, I don't know when Garmin runs deals like that, so if you use the link in my bio, you'll save money. And yeah, but yeah, solid run in the bag. Now time to eat. Post run, gonna make a protein coffee, but if I'm being honest with you guys, you guys probably wonder, like, do I get pain when I run? And to be honest, I've been in pain a lot. Does it stop me from running? No, but it's like lingering pain. So I don't know if you guys ever experienced this, but on the bottom of my foot, in my arch, every time I go up on my toes, it hurts in my arch. And I looked it up and it says, like, I don't know what it is. So have you guys ever felt that? And if there's anything that you guys did to heal it, let me know. It's weird, but I always get these random nagging pains and then they go away once I figure out what it is. But I don't ever stop running, and that could be a reason why. But I'm just curious if you guys have any recommendations on maybe if you know what that is. Yeah, it's like at the bottom of my arch, but nonetheless, protein coffee should fix it. Get some caffeine and some protein. All right, so post run, what we got here is we're gonna go with simple protein coffee. I show this every time. Chocolate peanut butter, gonna switch it up. I've been using cinnamon roll, but so I like having multiple flavors. So chocolate peanut butter, pour the coffee in, add some stevia, which I already did in the shake. Shake it up, and then pour that bad thing in. Add some ice, and then we're gonna sip on our protein coffee, do some work, and go train legs. So let's go do it. Alright, so this is going to be meal number 1 after the protein coffee. I did have a banana between my run and my lift. So we got some carbs in before the lift. Like, I always suggest getting some carbs in before you do like a glycolytic workout. If you're running and lifting, like before you weight train, definitely get some carbs in there to help fuel. But in here, what I started doing is I eat a pound of ground beef a day. That's like 93.7. That's my shit. Helps me get my protein in, and also it tastes amazing, satiating, and allows me to stick to the diet, which I love, and tons of micronutrients in it. Also in here, 8 ounces of ground beef, 3 eggs, because eggs are high in a lot of omega-3s and biotin. They have a lot of good micros in it. So I have 3 eggs, 250 grams of egg whites, 8 ounces of ground beef, and then I'll eat the last 8 ounces of ground beef in a later meal or for dinner. And then feta cheese, low-fat feta cheese, and some corn sauce. And yeah, time to tuck in. I heard someone say that. I think it sounds badass. Instead of like dig in, tuck in. So I'm gonna go tuck in and eat this. Sounds so funny. I'm gonna go tuck in my sheets. All right, before we go to the gym, I'm gonna show you guys the new GYMSHARK drop. I have the performance t-shirt on, super nice, light fit. I like it. All the stuff for running and lifting. But yeah, just gonna show you guys. So right here we have the performance tee or the tank, and then over here we have just these sick, nice like mesh camel joggers. These like scream corn fed. So I'm gonna wear those on this leg day. And we got this cozy GYMSHARK essentials and just some more cutoffs, another tank, and then I love these rib tees. I'm sure you guys see me wearing them around, but they're just like super nice material, soft, and yeah, just real nice. So yeah, that's the GYMSHARK haul, and that day to be a weight, baby. Let's get into it. Leg day. I know you guys on the last comment, you guys, hey, don't show the legs yet. On the last comment, you guys are saying, oh, you know, legs. He has small legs. So yeah, I get it, but it's changing. So I just want you to know, I see that shit, and yes, I have small legs, and I love that, you know, fire me up, keep roasting me, say I have small legs. I know, just give me time, and they're gonna be fucking tree trunks. Stop.
That was a bad angle.
It's a bad angle. That's all it is. It's honestly just bad angles. No, seriously, it's bad angles. It's a bad day today. You know, I'm almost victim weight, under 200 pounds now. Jeez, these days. Midlife crisis at 24 years old. Quarter life crisis. Or I guess, I mean, I'd assume I'd lived 100. So, you know, whatever. We'll see. But hey, all we can focus on right now is getting bigger legs because you guys are roasting me. So let's do it. I got 3 things that I'm working on. I know you guys probably just think I work out, which is just, hey, that would be awesome. But honestly, one of my favorite things is like building a business and like learning the ins and out of it. So I'm doing one right now that I never talked about. I kind of was going to start like a clothing thing, and honestly, I just wasn't passionate about it, and it just wasn't for me. And honestly, I just kind of didn't like it and kind of failed myself at it. So I am going to launch a new business, and it's coming out soon. The next thing I want to say is also what else I work on. If you're curious, I do online coaching. Link in the description below if you want to sign up. And then the third thing is I have an app that I built out with all hybrid training so that anybody can, you know, go there for nutrition, training, marathon prep, and I'm going to be adding Ironman prep 70.3 because I've done it. So I'll share that program on there. And then right now I'm working on, before that, the hybrid cut, or it's called the hybrid shred. And the hybrid shred essentially is going to be 10 weeks of progressively working your way into that hybrid athlete journey, and also increasing your aerobic base and getting lean with the nutrition advice and the structure I have in there, and then also getting stronger from the workouts I have in there, from them changing each month to month. So yeah, 10 weeks of that, and that's going to be going live here soon. So I'll kind of update you guys that. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you'll see it there, or I'll just share with you guys on YouTube when it's live. So, but with dinner, what we have here is beef 96 for 12 ounces, Fage yogurt mixed in with an avocado, some popcorn seasoning, some ketchup that's going to be going on there, and some onions, and then some shredded potatoes that are in here. So this is like what a scoop looks like. just a bunch of goodness. So yeah, that's that. Here's like what my typical day looks like. And thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay corn fed. I'll catch you guys in the next one.